So, Tim, why do you think this book is so important?
I think there's come a time in education when people are really thinking about what the purpose of it is, and we're producing a generation that are becoming the learned. We're filling them up with information, we're filling them up with facts, we're producing really good exam candidates, but what we're not doing is helping them get a handle on what they can do when they get a job, when they leave university. If you like, the lifelong learning that is so important these days. And I think increasingly in this world of interconnection and the internet and the way we learn, going back to something that is actually fundamental about how we learn and the learning process is critical.
Okay, and who do you think should read it?
That's a very good question. I think certainly all sixth form students in schools and colleges should be absolutely trying to get their hands on it and read it. I think also university students, whichever year they're in, need to read it. And anybody that's making a transition, going from the world of education, going from the world of academia, if you like, into the world of work. And it is such a fundamentally different process. And nobody is giving them that information that really they need to have.
And following on from that, what's the kind of key purpose that you take from this book?
The long-term strategy, I guess, is for each individual to be happier, to be, if you like, more content in their job. The difficulty of making transitions from school into a workplace environment or from university to workplace environment are all too obvious. And we see generations going through employed situations unhappy, unfulfilled, not able to make their next step. And they're having almost to relearn a completely new set of skills whilst being very unhappy in doing so. So if we can get to a point where individuals have these skills by reading this book and really getting past those barriers, it must be a good thing.
Following on from that, what are the key benefits?
I think the benefits to any student reading this book will be a faster transition, a sense that they are learning throughout their career and they're going on to be learners rather than learned, and they really are benefiting from getting an insight ahead of time into what the world of work actually looks like, the differences and how they make that adjustment between the two. So enormous benefits, enormous satisfaction once they grasp that really important point.
And how much do you think the book is actually worth?
I think it's worth an enormous amount. I don't know of many institutions, I know of very few students who are being prepared for their work. And what's a day's pay? What's a lifetime of unfulfilled work? It is worth every penny, and it's worth going that extra mile to find out what this is all about, because it really does make a difference.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.